Aloha, everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap Let Light Unite show on UPRN Radio. And this is Friday, November 22nd, 2019. And tonight, we're on the last day of Mercury in retrograde. And it's really working for us pretty well, I have to say. All the energy work we've been doing on the Nazi Stephen Miller, people are starting to notice in our government that, oh my God, he's a Nazi. And they really want him out. So we're also going to do a little bit of energy work tonight. And of course, I really want to direct some more at Stephen Miller so we keep that energy work going and he gets removed from the White House. I was thinking, oh my God, I was actually thinking, tonight I wanted to work on some evil people and help them, really reconnect to the creator and to the light or be put in positions of harmlessness. So Stephen Miller falls into that category. And I mean, when you say evil, how can you not say evil and think of Trump? So we're also going to give him some attention, and his world is starting to fall apart. It's really awesome to see all these people coming out and really speaking truth and telling the truth of how Trump really, everything he's done, all his bribery and the extortions, and the truth keeps coming out. It's really kind of brilliant. And of course, the impeachment is still going on. And if you haven't watched the impeachment proceedings or hearings, do the reruns. They're really worth listening to. And it's not like reading a book, guys, like watching a movie, right there. You can eat popcorn and everything. And, when you watch the rerun, you can start, stop. But wow. Talk about all kinds of wonderful information coming out on how Trump extorted. Now, from what I hear, he's trying to also, or he has extorted another country, and I can't bring it up to memory right now. Oh, those brain bubbles. I think it was another Middle Eastern country that he was going to hold back money, of course, sort of like he's doing with Yugoslavia. God, like he's a Don the Con, the mobster. Good Lord. And then when you think of Trump, you have to think of all his enablers. And if you don't think Republican Party, then you're not really thinking. So we're also going to give those folks some work because, my God, if they aren't, if you're going to say reptilian, think Republican. If you're going to think Nazi, you can think Republican because they are out there. Oh, Putin traitors, think Republican. How many of those Republicans in the Senate and the Congress have actually visited Putin in Russia these last 2 years? Now, don't tell me they're not Russian assets now. And now Trump's invited the Republican people in the Senate for kind of lunch and gathering and walks out of his meeting going, yeah, I feel good about the impeachment now. Oh, okie. That doesn't give me warm fuzzies. They are in warm bed together and we're talking about more bribery going on. I'm sure of it. Oh, if I was only a little mouse. So yeah, we're going to give the Republican Party some attention tonight too, because they're really dark and twisted. And, think of anybody better. Let me know. Let me know for not next week, but the week after. And then we're going to work on awakening the living zombies. And, you got the Walking Dead all over the world. So this is not just a USA problem, although we do have a lot of them over there, people that are not awakened. But this is a worldwide thing, so we're going to do that. And I don't know about you, but it's been a very interesting Mercury in retrograde, so I thought it'd be really nice and lovely if I did the curse removal energy balancing for everybody and give everyone a little spiritual tune-up. So I'm going to do that first, and I'm going to go right from there into doing energy work. So while I'm doing the energy work for the world and earth, we're going to do bubbles of light, and I'll put the work in the bubble, and I want you to send energy into that bubble. And while at the same time, because I know you can also multitask, we're also going to, we're going to send energy into that bubble. And I want you to do some creative visualization and really see this happening. All right, so let's get started. For those of you that are going to do the first removal energy balancing, I want you to sit down, put your back straight up, put your hands in your lap like you're going to receive, and take some gentle breaths. Inhale light, exhale out everything that no longer serves you. And imagine all that unwanted energy going through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with your divine essence. So keep doing that until I tell you to stop. Surround each and every one of you. I'm going to surround you in a bubble of golden flame. I'm going to add the blue flame of protection, the violet flame of transmutation, the green flame of healing. And I'm going to seal you in the pink flame of love. And I'm going to call to all your teachers, guides, masters, and all the divine beings that work with you, and invite them in to make this energy work as gentle, loving, and kind as we can. So take one more gentle breath and exhale out anything left in your body that no longer serves you. And imagine again that energy going through the violet flame back to God. And of course, you fill up with more of your divine essence. Whew. And now I want you to imagine this incredible divine healing energy coming down from the Creator, coming into your crown chakra at the top of your head. And allow that energy to flow through your brain. And as it flows through your brain, I want you to feel every cell, atom, molecule of your brain reconnect to the Creator. And you become an even more awakened spiritual being, filled with all these new possibilities. And now let that energy flow out your third eye, which is in the middle of your forehead. Feel that energy flow down and come out of your throat chakra. Allow that energy to flow down even farther and come out of your heart chakra. Now allow that energy to flow down even farther and come out of your belly button chakra. And allow that now to flow out of your sacral chakra, right below the belly button. And now feel that divine energy flow out your root chakra. Allow this divine energy to flow all the way down your legs, let it go out your feet, and allow it to flow into the earth, and from the earth, let it go into all the tree roots and energizing all the trees on the planet and helping the Mother Earth stay in balance. And let this energy flow down your arms and out your hands, and feel it flow down your spine. So take one more gentle deep breath, and again as you exhale, if there is anything dark or negative left in your body that no longer serves you, imagine that energy being released. As you exhale, then breathe normal. As you're doing that, I call to Michael the Archangel to come forth and cut all ties to any energy you've taken on that's not yours, whether it's from a friend, relative, acquaintance, stranger, anybody you work with, TV set, animal, whatever the karmic reason is that created anything out of balance in your life and your body today. And as all that unwanted energy is peeled off of you gently like an onion skin, it all goes through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with your divine essence. And now I want Michael to come forth, cut all ties to reptile, dinosaur energy, secret societies, organized religion, cut all ties to any oaths, vows, curses, hexes, rituals that could have been done to you or your family, going backwards and forwards, hundreds of thousands of generations, or anything you could have done, consciously or unconsciously. And as all that unwanted energy too is peeled off of you gently like an onion skin, it all goes through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with more of your divine essence. And now I want Michael to come forth, cut all ties any effigies that have been misused against you, and that's any elemental of yours who was used to hurt you or anyone, including anything you own, clothes, hair, picture, your name spoken, written, just thought of, or anything you have your energy on. And as ties to all those elementals are cut, they call the violet flame through them to clean it up, the angel light energy to heal. Ooh, we release all that unwanted energy back to God. Fill them up with love, and we command them to be neutral or only emit love. Now I want Michael to come forth, remove any energy implants that could have been done to you or anything that could have carried over from any other lifetime because of dark magic, voodoo, dark witchcraft, or just dark thoughts sent your way. So I want the stick, pen, needle, or knife that's in your crown chakra removed from your third eye, your throat, heart, solar plexus, belly button, root, feet, hands, spine, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, hips, teeth, anywhere in your body that's out of balance. And as you feel all those pins, needles, and knives being very gently removed, imagine all those spaces immediately filling up with the violet flame to clean it up, angel light energy to heal. We release all that unwanted energy back to God. And you fill up with more of your divine essence. And now I want Michael to come forth, cut all ties to patriarchy, genocide, rape, incest, slavery, prostitution, persecution, circumcision, removing any energy overlay that's trying to manipulate you, keeping you from connecting with God, healing yourself, being really successful, fulfilling all your divine missions, and living your life in joy. And as all that unwanted energy is gently peeled off of you too, like an onion skin that's keeping all these wonderful things from coming to you, you send it through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with more of your divine essence. So if there is anybody out there directing any kind of dark energy at you, whether it's through dark magic, witchcraft, Santa Maria, or even just dark thoughts sent your way, we're going to ask them to stop, step forward in the light. And if they choose to continue, which is their free will, we're going to ask their higher selves and guardian angels to put them in a position of harmlessness. We surround them in a bubble of mirror. The mirror faces them. It's 2 inches from their nose. And as long as they do that dark work, that energy stays contained in the bubble. And we're going to add the violet flame to the bubble of mirror to transmute any of their dark energy so they have no more forward movement. And the bubble of mirror stays up 24/7, 365 days a year until they do works of good. So I call to your higher self and ask your higher self now to activate your divine blueprint for perfect health. And it starts manifesting in your body now. To allow all that energy to integrate in a very gentle, kind, loving way with your cells, atoms, molecules, all your internal organs going all the way down into your DNA. And while we're going to do this energy work, the service work that's next for the earth and all humanity, just allow this energy to percolate and just ground and integrate while we're doing it. All right. So now I want you to send your silver antenna up from the top of your head. Imagine that connecting with the Creator. And all this incredible high divine energy comes pouring into the top of your head, flows through your body, goes anywhere in your body where you also need healing or any pain and stress release. Let that energy flow down your arms, out your hands, out your heart chakra. And with everyone participating, we're all going to connect through our hearts. And we're going to create this big bubble of light. And underneath that bubble of light, we're going to put this huge Earth Keeper crystal that's going to amplify our work. And in the work, we're going to create and put in this bubble anybody that you know that needs healing, body, mind, spirit. And you can say it out loud, say their names out loud or quietly, that's up to you. But put them in this bubble and allow the bubble to expand. So everyone here is included. And as we're placing these people in the bubble of healing energy, we're going to ask, I want you to imagine them either laying on tables of angel light or sitting in chairs of angel light. And the angel light's very healing. And we're also going to put them in a bubble of angel light. And we're going to ask the angel to help absorb any discomfort, help them release any stuck energy that's causing any discomfort, any aches. Now we're going to send energy to their heart chakra. From their heart, that energy is going to go to anywhere in their body that needs extra light so they can heal themselves. And we're going to command those unhealthy cells, atoms, molecules now to mirror the healthy cells, atoms, molecules in their bodies. We're also going to call to everyone's higher self and ask that their higher selves activate their divine blueprint for the perfect health, the one that they came in, that they created before they incarnated into this lifetime. And we're going to call to their higher selves and ask their higher selves now to open them to new possibilities and new ways that they can heal, and let them magnetize to them everything, all those new possibilities, all those healing modalities that will work for them. And let them be open-minded to not only see it, but intuitively, put it into action and see results. All right, now fill everyone up with light and love and divine harmony and peace, and more love to their hearts to enhance their energies so they can heal. Or if it's their free will that they need that energy to pass on, then you have to be open and allow that. Not our will, but their will be done. And it's whatever they need to do to take this energy, whether to heal or move on into the next world. That's up to them. But this energy, it comes through us free and clear. And now fill everybody up with the pink flame of love and let them be surrounded in a divine joy. And let this integrate into their bodies while they sleep. And let everyone wake up happy and content and open to new possibilities and seeing new things in different ways. All right, fill this up with much love and light, and we're going to take a deep breath and release it. So again, feel that divine energy flow down our arms, out our hands, out our chakras into the center, forming another bubble of light. And in this bubble of light, we're going to put all the living zombies everywhere on the planet. So let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power of the sacred fire vested in me, I command. Call the Creator and Archangel Michael to remove all veils and overlays from all life forms, humans, reptilians, or extraterrestrials, that was created by reptilians, satanic magicians, that is keeping all these life forms from reconnecting to the Creator to become conscious, awakened spiritual beings. As this unwanted energy is removed from all these life forms, we now see them begin to reconnect to the Creator. Their hearts are now unblocking, so they start having feelings and emotions that are kinder in nature. Hearts filled with compassion. We now see the reptilian part of their brain begin to shut down, disconnecting them from all the satanic rituals that bound them together, resulting in the God brain being reactivated. I call to Michael the Archangel to cut all ties to any dark force that is around any human and all life forms. We tie and bind that dark force, send it through the violet flame to clean the energy up, and send it back to the divine. We replace that energy with the energy of divine enlightenment. Now chant with me. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment be activated within everyone now. Oh, let's do it 2 more times. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment be activated within everyone now. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment be activated within everyone now. So we call to all the rock, stones, minerals, and earth keepers to now amplify enlightenment energy to help everyone awaken to light. See all ties, binds, and blood oaths and bee swarm mentality being cut between the dark magicians, whether it's just an individual or group, and anyone trying to create a new world order through dark satanic rituals. Let all the energies from any and all ceremonies automatically neutralize as we anchor the violet flame to their ritual sites, so the magicians will gain no strength or power. This will result in the collapse of all their projects and plans. This will result in the collapse of the Fourth Reich. We ask all veils of darkness that is around anyone in the U.S. or any Trump supporter or planet that is keeping people from being conscious beings be removed, replaced with a connection to the spiritual selves becoming conscious beings. I call to everyone's higher selves and ask that the higher self now allow all strands of everyone's DNA to reconnect and realign with the divine with such a high healing energy that will keep anything from affecting the DNA and mutating it for any reason. See all strands of everyone's DNA reconnect to the Creator, allowing the DNA to keep its proper divine shape, healthy and functioning. See all dark veils that are around our strands being cleansed by the violet flame, and everyone reawakening to their divinity and spiritual connection to the divine. See the Creator adding extra DNA strand that's a direct connection to Source. I ask the Creator to send down the energy of love from the pink ray to be beamed down to all living things on earth, and charge that the angels and goddess of love instill in all reptilians and humans the inner knowledge that we're all God and all one, and with much divine love transform all humanity to become loving, tolerant, non-judgmental, and non-racist. We ask that all persons with negative feelings or emotion towards others step into the violet flame and then onto the light. Let all humanity embrace diversity and move into a future of love, faith, and God themselves and each other. We send divine light to everyone's brains and hearts, extraterrestrials, reptilians, and humans. Remove the energy of white racism and all that divides the masses. I ask that the energy of all racism be removed by Archangel Michael, cutting the ties with his sword of blue flame since the creation of the planet until now. Let this be trailed by the violet fire to transmute all back to light. Let those thought forms be replaced with divine love. I ask the Goddess of Truth to everything on the planet that is trying to hide racism, bring it up to the surface, and protect those that are bringing the truth forward. That she bring forward all secrets and hidden agendas, the Illuminati, the Aryan Nation, the Antioch Baptist Church, the KKK, Nazi Party, all dark politicians, the Russians, skinheads, are hiding or disguising regarding their practices. Let all energy veils be removed from humankind so the divine may again come through. I command that all persons with negative feelings or emotion toward others step into the violet flame and onto the light. I call divine light, divine wisdom, divine caring, compassion to everyone's heart now and direct that energy toward the reptilian part of the brain. I command Michael to cut all ties and soul memory to the reptile dinosaur energy as the light enters, changing all cells and atoms to divine, balancing both male and female. See the violet flame blaze through the reptilian part of the brain, cleansing and purifying. Fill the brain up with divine thoughts, raising all consciousness to divine, letting kindness, caring, and love come through now. For those stuck beings, I ask the Creator to shut the reptilian brain down and activate the divine God brain. We see these beings become awakened spiritual beings that now knows better than to hurt or harm any life form. We cut all ties to all fifth dimensional energy frequency events around the earth. That's creating a dark energy overlay of the earth to control and harness human consciousness. We cut ties to all machines that are affecting us in the third world through frequencies, vibration, and sound that is directed at the electromagnetic fields to create negativity and chaos. We cancel clear all frequencies that are suppressing light, giving humans an oppressive feeling. We now send gold and solar energy through these frequencies that shift the grids so people feel positive, happy, and see their life's mission and purposes. Let's send gold and solar energy through the Earth's morphogenetic grid that neutralizes any dark energy that wants to control the grid. We also command that all Nazi swastika symbols are reversed so the energy now brings in peace and prosperity back to Earth and humanity. Every time anyone looks at a Nazi swastika, see the energy being reversed into its correct positive direction. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment be activated within everyone now. May divine enlightenment descend around all Trump supporters now. May divine enlightenment be activated within all Trump supporters now. May divine enlightenment descend around all Nazis now. May divine enlightenment be activated within all Nazis now. All right, fill that up with light and love, and we are going to take a deep breath and release it. Woo! And I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. All right, feel yourself reconnect to the Creator. That energy work pouring into your body. I'm going to create another bubble of light. As that energy flows through your arms, out your hands, out your chakras. And in this bubble of light, we are putting Trump and his whole family. So again, let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power, the sacred fire vested in me, I command. Call to all the crystals in Washington, D.C. area to amplify light and transparency everywhere in the Capitol. We ask the Creator to remove all energy overlays that's keeping the public from seeing all the unnecessary expenses that the Trump family is creating, that the public is paying for. See the mass general public demanding either stop going on as many vacation trips to any of his golf courses, or pay for the trips themselves. No longer using taxpayer funds for his golf trips or his Nazi rallies. See Trump having to pay all this money back to the taxpayers. We're going to call to all the decision makers in all those cities that Trump and his company has stiffed when they have done rallies and not paid for extra protection. We're going to ask that those decision makers are divinely inspired. Put liens on Trump's properties until he pays. We ask that all veils and overlays that are protecting any of Trump's kids, wives, or ex-wives from the public's eye and receiving really justice are removed now. Let all their plans be brought to justice and surface in a way that Congress, the Senate, the New York Southern District Courts, federal judges take action, strip them of all their power they have been given, and replaced with someone with international experience as a human. Remove all protection magic that's protecting them from jail time for all their illegal practices of making money from the president's office. See all the appropriate state and federal prosecuting attorneys and judges pursuing the Trump family for all their past and present money laundering schemes. Let them be given prison time for all their treasonous actions. We ask Trump's higher self to release his hatred of anyone that's not white, going backwards and forwards through hundreds of thousands of his former lives. And let's remove his father's racist overlay over Trump. And as it's removed, we ask his higher Trump self to help him reconnect to the Creator, to become an awakened spiritual being. See how Trump's mob tie is being severed and transmuted by the violet fire, so Trump can no longer pull from that crime syndicate energy, whether it's Russian, Saudi, or American. Let all Trump's mob secrets be brought up to the surface and revealed to all, allowing real justice to step in. Remove all magical overlays of protection around Trump so there's complete transparency on how he sexually abuses children and women. Let's send energy to those women Trump has sexually abused in the past and present, along with the energy they need to come forward to speak truth and win in court and be protected from Trump and his followers. We call the higher selves of everyone in the United States to realize that Donald Trump and family are a national security threat. We ask that every American needs to demand their representatives, judicial and elected, stand up and insist that the Trump administration be impeached, removed from office, along with Pence and their whole cabinet because of their high crimes and misdemeanors. Let there be a world tribunal to judge Trump's betrayal of the Kurds and any ethnic cleansing that results from Trump's actions. We're going to ask Michael the Archangel to remove all overlays, along with cutting all ties and binds between Bill Barr and Trump. And Bill Barr has to the New World Order, which is the Nazi world order, Trump and the Catholic Church. The majority of Nazis were Catholic, satanic Catholics, the Catholics. Let there be total transparency with everything Bill Barr does. See Barr losing his law license, impeached, and removed from office. We call to Archangel Michael to remove all overlays of magic that's keeping the Congress and Senate from standing firm, impeaching, and removing Trump from office. Cut all ties and binds that Trump has to the KKK, Nazis, all white nationalism, the Nazi racist Stephen Miller, and Russia. Call the violet flame through all of this energy to transmute all hate. See all Stephen Miller's, Trump's immigration plans falling apart, as well as Miller being removed from his office in the White House and doing prison time for his crimes against humanity. If Trump has Hitler's genes, bloodline, we now cut those ties to Hitler, the past, and violet flame, all that energy replaced with light. We ask Trump's higher self to now let him reconnect to the Creator so he becomes an awakened spiritual being who now knows better than to hurt or harm. Again, if Trump refuses, which is his free will, we ask his higher self to put him in a position of harmlessness now. Let us tie and bind the God and Goddess of War and Chaos and all chaos magic attached to Trump. See the chaos magic neutralizing to nothing having no power. See all of Trump's evil programs being reversed and repealed. See Trump's Barron tax be repealed and replaced with a tax rate from 2017. See the courts making Donald Trump show all his tax returns. Let's call the Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, to remove all blocks that's keeping Trump's taxes from being released now and released also to the general public. Let's send energy to the Democrats in power to be divinely inspired on how to impeach and remove Trump, Pence, and all their cabinet from offices. See divine accountability manifesting in all those people's lives, the Republicans' lives. See all satanic magic that's keeping the Trumps in power be neutralized and divine justice stepping in. See people boycotting all of Trump's properties and clothing line and tchotchke stuff in protest of his putting children in cages, his immigration family separation policies, being a Russian Putin collaborator, and destroying the USA from within. See all overlays of Nazi evangelical magic removed from Trump and his family. Again, it's time for Trump Pence to be family. Trump and Pence and the cabinet be impeached now and removed from office, placed with a human being light worker. See all of Trump's plans falling apart now and divine justice stepping in, Trump being removed from office and being given prison time for all his high crimes and misdemeanors, and that goes with Pence, all of Trump's cabinet. And let Nancy Pelosi step in temporarily as President of the United States until we hold an election. All right, fill that up with light and love and take a deep breath and release it. I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. All right, we're going to create another bubble of light. This bubble of light, we're going to put the white male racists and Republican Party and unenlightened Democrats in positions of harmlessness. All right, let there be light, and in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power, sacred fire vested in me, I command. Call Michael the Archangel to cut all ties that the Republican Party and unenlightened Democrats have to any satanic black magic that's keeping them in power. Cut all ties to all their money sources, including the Koch brothers and Mercer family. We send this money, energy back to God to clean it up. Oh yeah, and that includes the Russian money. Now let's send all those money sources back to the poor and those that are standing up to the Republicans, including all Republican recall groups. We ask that these groups receive lots of donations and excited, fresh volunteers to make the recall successful, replacing the Republican Party racist and unenlightened Democrats, along with Trump, with a compassionate, kind, awakened spiritual beings. We remove all energy veils that are around all the people living in the United States, or keeping them from connecting to the Creator to become awakened spiritual beings. As they reconnect to the Creator, see them becoming conscious beings, seeing truth and through all the lies and deceptions as transparency is manifested. See the masses filled with the kinds of divine inspiration and how to remove the Republicans, the white racists, and unenlightened Democrats from office through political channels, holding special elections if they have to, and remove them from office, replacing them with a human being light worker filled with compassion for all life forms. And if they have done a lot of dark, negative, evil, illegal things, let them be exposed in ways justice has to step in, and they are removed from office. We see the Republicans, white racists, and unenlightened Democrats being recalled and removed from office now. Called the nation to place many obstacles in the way of the Republicans, white racists that want to create and implement programs that are not for good for Earth nor any life forms. Programs that are intended to hurt and harm the poor, see them all falling apart. As people awaken, see them going to their Republican and unenlightened Democrat representatives and speaking their minds of discontent with all their agendas, their Russian Nazi agendas. As Republicans and unenlightened Democrats awaken, connecting them to the Creator, which now allows them to see the horror that they wanted to create and being inspired to correct it with compassion, love of service for others. See them stepping up and impeaching the President of the United States and removing him from office. We cut ties to fear of women and the obsessive need to control them. I call the higher selves of all Republicans. Step forward into the light, cut all ties, Michael the Archangel and Shiva, to unbalance fear of women, abortion obsession, patriarchy, genocide, rape, pillage, plunder, incest, greed, power, gladiator mentality, military war, might is right mentality, from their energy field cells, atoms, molecules, all the way down to their DNA, going through all their incarnations. As this energy is released, I call the violet flame through them and all their works that are misdirected. Cut all ties to all black art and negative ceremonies that are being done, and any will to manipulate humanity and Earth for greed and profit. As it's released, I call divine male, female consciousness to their hearts that will flow to the reptilian part of the brain. We call the higher selves to guide these men and women, releasing all women slaves and anyone being used as slave labor, including children, Let's fill them up with divine respect for women, life, children, the planet, and all living things. See men's and women's higher selves guiding them to accepting divine matriarchy and opening their heart, throat, and crown chakras as these centers open up. See the Republicans being very balanced, kind, loving, generous, peaceful, supporting women and in groups, and the impeachment. And groups that are in the light. Fill all these Republicans up with divine joy, divine mission, respecting the goddess within, and giving freedom and honor to all women. See them becoming kinder, allowing women to be equal, divinely conscious beings, and voting for impeachment and removal of the president of the United States, along with the vice president and their staffs. We cut all ties to all executive orders that Trump has written and retained in the office of the Great Seal. We've all violet flamed them to clean up all dark energies. Now we reconnect all those orders to the Creator, command them to be neutral. No more forward movement. All black magic giving any of his executive orders, energy being canceled, cleared, and withdrawn and neutralized. We now see all Trump's executive orders being rolled back and stricken from the books. We cut all ties to Trump, Steve Bannon, along with any complicit Republican or unenlightened Democrat, Nazis, Putin, and their vision of reinventing the USA. We see this energy having all forward movements stopped, also dissolving completely. See all their Nazi Russian plans falling apart. We cancel clear Trump and Republicans. New health care bill that is really a tax benefit for the rich. See that neutralized and dissolved to nothing, no more forward movement. We call the higher selves of all the Republicans' constituents and ask that they email, phone, appear in person at the Republicans' office and voice again their displeasure of their actions, making it clear that if the Congress and Senate do not impeach and remove Trump, they will be removed and voted out. Call the higher selves of Trump and all the Republicans trying to keep him in power step forward in the light of God, stop acting like Nazi reptilians, leave all the social programs and citizens' rights intact, and roll back all laws that hurts the mass general public. And if you choose not to, which is your free will, we ask your higher selves and guardian angels to put you all in positions of harmlessness, letting awakened spiritual beings take your place. And if that means you're all recalled, removed from office, that spirit brings up all your deeds, everything you're doing with Russia, anything that's dark and illegal, let it all come up to the surface and in ways that you are removed from your office. Call the higher selves of all law enforcement and military personnel to also reconnect to the Creator, and as they become awakened spiritual beings, they see through Trump's plans and choose not to cooperate, siding with the people. Let them be more conscious of all the income and benefits Trump has taken from them, choosing to become the protector of the poor, standing down on all orders that is against the Constitution. And this brings them much joy and pride as they become good cops. We cut all addiction ties that Trump and the Republican and unenlightened Democrats have to greed, money, gold, and power. We cut all addictive ties Trump has for greed, adoration, and drive to become a dictator. Cancel, clear, cancel, clear, cancel, clear. It's for Trump, the Republicans' highest good, that their karma is returned to them now for their actions against women, the poor, the planet, kids in cages. Let it be done. And may that include loss of money, all supporters of any kind and all power. Let the magic of protection be removed from around them and all their plans. Now, if it's for Trump's highest good and for the good of everyone in the world, let him be tried for treason, be sent to prison for his crimes against the people of the world. We see Trump, his family, and cabinet doing jail time for their acts of treason. We see them all being removed from office in a way no one will be hurt or harmed through impeachment and removal. Replaced with a compassionate humanitarian. Now let's send energy to all those Democrats and awakening Republicans. They're standing up for the earth and all life forms and impeachment and the Constitution. May they be sent everything they need to be successful. May divine enlightenment descend on all Republicans now. May divine enlightenment awaken within all Republicans now. I fill them up with light and love, and we're going to take a deep breath and release it. I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. We're going to do another quick bubble of light, and in this bubble of light, we're going to put Steve Miller. So let there be light. We call this Trump's Stephen Miller. Trump's chief strategist, Stephen Miller, his higher self. Help him step forward in the light. And if he chooses not to, which is free will, we ask his higher self, put him in a position of harmlessness. We surround him in a bubble of mirror that contains his energy with the violet flame added to transmute all his out of balance thoughts and plans back to light. See, this bubble of mirror stays up 24/7, 365 days a year until they work for light. Cut all ties Miller has to Hitler and manifesting the Fourth Reich by will or by satanic magic. And we remove all protective magic surrounding Miller, all veils of invisibility that surrounds him so people see him clearly as a Nazi, and remove him from office. Let him see a prison time for his high crimes against humanity. See all of Miller's plans falling apart now. All right, so we're going to fill that up with light and love and take a deep breath and release it. And give thanks for this opportunity to serve. All right, guys, so we're going to do 3 ohms to close. Om. Om. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May all the beings in all the worlds be happy. All right, so if you got hematite, that stone hematite, go grab it. That's going to help you ground. And for those of you that are still lightheaded, put your feet flat on the floor and feel that earth energy come up your feet. And the higher it gets, the more you pull in body, the more you ground, become very, very centered, very clear-headed. Feel that earth energy come up even higher. Feel yourself becoming more grounded, very clear-headed, back in body. Filled with all these new possibilities. Well, I know it's kind of cold outside, and for those of you that it's not really cold, go hug a tree if you're still high after the show. And if you don't have a tree outside, maybe if you have a plant, you can do this with a plant. I've had people do that. And what you do is you send all your excess energy into the plant or the tree. About 30 seconds, and then ask the tree to send you energy back, and boom, you're going to ground. So thanks for tuning in tonight and helping me work and do some lovely energy work. Next week is Thanksgiving. I hope you have a very safe one, a very happy one. And, do something nice for somebody that won't have a nice Thanksgiving. And I'm sure you can figure that out. Do a little bit of service work. Your heart will feel better. And you actually score points in heaven. So, have a wonderful week. And if you check into my Cathy Bilsky Facebook page, you might just catch me on a day where I'm doing more work for enlightenment and the earth. Yeah, it does make me feel good. Doesn't it make you feel good? So, if it does, go find a group, go grab a group, tell your friends about the show, get together and help me do some energy work for world enlightenment, the earth and all life forms. And what's an hour out of your life? And in the meantime, you can always chant, may divine enlightenment descend on everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. May divine enlightenment descend on the Republicans now. May divine enlightenment awaken within the Republicans now. Chant that for me this week. We really need some Republicans to reconnect to the Creator and tip. And you just don't know how much energy is going to take them to tip. Obviously, it's a lot. So we got to keep on keeping on, guys. All right, this is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap Let Light Unite show on UPRN Radio. Again, this is Friday, November 26th, 2019. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thanks for joining and doing some energy work tonight. Aloha.